Alright, so next up we got z-crowley. Let's see what you got. Well, this makes it fun when all your stuff's dead. Well, town hall. Alrighty. Not bad. I like the center clan castle. Obviously your dark elixir's in the middle. If you're pushing for dark elixir, awesome. If not, and you just happen to have dark elixir, then I would pull it to the outside. Because I have no idea, because you only have 600. I don't know if you've spent it or what. But if you're trying for dark elixir, keep it in the middle. If not, pull it to the outside. You don't care about it. Put it next to your town hall. Maybe you'll get some more shields. Who knows? As far as base design, not bad. There's at least the attempt. It's hard. I mean, honestly, I haven't really designed too many of my own bases. I just tend to modify some that I find online. I just know the basics or the ideas and principles behind it. Trying to get the triangles that way they cover each other of the air defense. Splash towers is fantastic. It looks like you have this wizard tower normally would go here. I'm going to assume. If not, that's probably where it should go in this layout. But good job getting the triangles of your different defenses. Your town hall on the outside. It looks like you kind of have a weird hybrid design for your town hall thing. Normally, I tend to go one extreme or the other. Either your town hall is protected if you want to keep trophies, or your town hall is exposed if you want to farm more and use it to farm some shields. So pull it out here or leave it in. This is kind of the middle ground of you're not going to get shields as often, but you're not going to get farmed as often. So I mean it's decent middle ground. The one thing I would change is these two bombs out here. They are just sucking up your money. Anybody that attacks you, anybody is going to go after this town hall, unless they're just stupid, and you're going to waste these two bombs unless they are going for a huge farm run or like already planning on a full attack. These are just completely wasted, because say I'm barching and I see this base and I go, oh sweet, cool, I can get a quick 10 trophies by killing this town hall. It's not a full town hall snipe because it's going to take 20-40 troops to get it, instead of just the 2-3 that I can drop on a town hall snipe. But these two are going to trigger right away, and all I'm going to do is just replace the few troops that got destroyed with it with more. And I mean, it'll do nothing good except annoy the person attacking you, but it'll end up costing you a ton of gold every single time someone attacks you. So I would move those away from my town hall. But that's, I mean, again, that's if you just want to annoy people, great placing. If not, move them. It's just costing you money. Quick base design kind of theory. You don't really want to have solid intersections like this, or like this one, or this one, or this one, because that allows a single wall breaker to break into multiple different sections of your base. So one wall breaker placed right in here will get into both these sections. Then you come back in here, one wall breaker in there gets into both these. Whereas if you were to stagger your walls, such more like here, although the optimum would be to put it there, then it takes a wall breaker to get into that one, and then a wall breaker to get into the next one, or two per each, depending on the level of wall breaker and wall. Whereas one wall breaker here, if the wall had gone right there, would get you all the way into this cell here, whereas moving the intersection further out prevents that. It's just a general good practice idea to not grid out your base so much, to stagger it. But the way you have it is it's not horrible, not at all. It's a good base. Just little ideas that could make it better. You can always improve, but overall it's a pretty darn good base. It's kind of looking, I like where you have your Teslas. It's not, yeah, not bad. Always could use improvements, but pretty good base design. That was a really long review on just a base, but whatever. Let's see what your we won, yay! Let's look at your base design first. All the way up here on top. Alright, so this looks like it's very similar, but not exactly the same as what your regular base is. You obviously move that in there. You still have kind of the same layout. It's a little bit less gridded, but it's basically the same. I do like this one better than your main because it is staggered a bit more. It's not as gridded. I do like how you have all of your buildings pull up against it. Like this cannon's covering all of these buildings, which is fantastic. I like, oh crap. I like how you pulled out your storages to the outside because they are nice, big, massive beasts that the enemy needs to get through in order to get in. I might separate these a little, maybe. Actually, no, because they're covered by that. I was saying maybe separate it so that way this guy could get in more, but that's not bad. That's pretty good. Yeah, looks like it's a decent base. Yeah. Same ideas apply from the other review that I said about. I would maybe ungrid it a little bit more. How would I attack this base? I think the best way to come at this base would be with hogs. I would be terrified with hogs as to where to come in because I wouldn't know where the big bombs were. They would be in one of these three spots. This I would probably move out so that way whoever it is doesn't know where. There could be a trap here, but putting the builders there, they don't know, or they can tell there's no trap there. So I'd move that out of there and either leave it blank or move one of your big bombs into it. Yeah, hogs would be the way I would attack this, and yeah, because there would be either, I would expect there to be possibly bombs there, maybe there's some Teslas. If not, the bombs are on the outside, which is fantastic because I would know that once my hogs get through one spot, that I wouldn't have much danger in the future. In this case, I would come from the top with hogs and know that there's no big bomb here because obviously there's no room for it, and the only place that there would be bombs that would get in my way would be one of these three spots. And at that point, I'm most of the way through the base, or my hogs had split, so it wouldn't be that bad. So hogs would be the way I'd come at this. Let's check out your replay. Who got you? What'd they get you with? Mass dragons. Just let's see what they do. If there's anything you could have changed that could have made it better. They said some pretty powerful dragons attacking you, which it's hard to defend against. Your anti-air is pretty much as where you need it to be. Location-wise, I wouldn't be able to change it much. And it did prevent the 3-star. there's going to be really no helping this 2-star with his Mass Dragon attack if they really get into it. They got lucky that they got the Town Hall. 1-star is pretty much guaranteed with the Mass Dragon attack. 2-star was a lucky grab, but you prevented a 3-star with those. So that was that. I mean, your defense did what it needed to do. Alrighty. Let's see, what are you involved in? We got your attack on Thor. Nice job luring the clan castle out, figuring out what's in there, and let's see what you do with it. Just ignore it. Got hogs. Nice. Nice job keeping the dragon up there with your archers. And I can guess where the rest of this went. Yep, this came through decimated. Good. Only some things that I might have changed because the 2 air defenses were so far out here. Maybe I might have just let my archers kind of peck way up here, drop my dragons up here, and killed the 2 air defenses right away. That would have guaranteed your dragons wouldn't have run into anything, because I mean they were quick, easy targets, and you could have easily targeted them. I mean, it worked out the way you did it, although your dragons did get a bit thin. But yeah, coming in with your dragons from the top might have been where I would have gone with that, just because it would have gotten the air defenses out of the way super quickly, and your archers could have come up from the bottom, and these guys could come from the top. Yeah, that's where I would have gone. But good attack. I mean, obviously it worked. Let's see what else we got. Alright, where was your first attack? There was your first attack on Thor. There was the defense that we already watched. Jay Woody. Again, nice luring the clan castle out. It's always what you need to do first. Cool, big bomb. Saw a big bomb right there too, which is nice. Killing that dragon. Do what you're doing here. Spread these guys out. And get that dragon moving around. Although I would have laid down. Yeah, it's tough. But nice job of working that dragon up there, down there. That was unlucky as hell. Oh, that's so shitty. Future. When you're looking at this, I would look in here and see traps probably in here. Looking out for a big bomb or something in there. So I would have dropped a hog over here, see if it would get in there and check it out and see if there's any traps over this way. I would also have dropped one hog in the beginning to run up here, because there's the only place there are going to be bombs is going to be the outside of this base, except for maybe in here. So I probably actually might have come in from this side, but you had to work out that dragon, which is shitty. Or yeah, just test for those bombs, because as you saw, they're devastating. They suck. This would have been super easy had those guys not died of big bomb. Yeah, that was just really unlucky with the big bomb. But again, you gotta test for it. You gotta not just rely on luck. Send a scout out to test. Sacrificial hog rider. Sometimes you need it. I think that's pretty much it. Nice attacks, pretty decent hog runs, you have a pretty good base. Like I said, there's always little things that you can change. I'm sure if someone did a review on mine, there'd be 1,000 things that would come up. Because no base is perfect. It's a lot of personal preference. But overall, good. Good attacks. Just scout out a little bit more. Always little tiny little things you can tweak. But good job. Hold on, who'd you attack? So you attacked their number. You attacked Thor, they're 6. Was it Jay Woody? I think so. Yeah, if possible, attack higher. But again, 3 stars are more important than attacking higher. If you couldn't, for some reason, 3-star these guys, no issue, no biggie. Reaching down isn't a bad thing if you know that you can't get these guys, but eventually you'll be able to figure it out and get them. But yeah, good job. Good job. Let's see.